Hello class, this is Mr. Houghton, and I'm just going to do a quick guide on how you can use Grammarly to improve your writing this semester. First, you want to go to the site, and you can do that just through any search engine or by typing the URL provided or clicking one of the links in my website page that I built for all of y'all. So you'll see Grammarly Free Writing Assistant. Ignore most else of that. When you click on it, it will, and that's if you already have an account. So this will be the page that you will be able to see if you click on that link. And right here, if you're using Chrome, it'll ask you to add it to Chrome, and it's free. And basically what it'll do here is it'll add it as an extension. And when you type basic things into Chrome, if you're using Chrome to type an email, or if you're using Chrome to or if you're using Chrome and using Google Docs to type a paper, it'll give you live corrections to make on your paper. And see it scrolling through the adjustments to some adjustments that it'll make or recommend you. Alright, so basically what you'll do is, if you don't want to do that, you'll go up here and you'll click login. And you can log in through Facebook, Google, or you can create an account. See, I already have an account made here, or you can sign in with Google. And that's simple. It's how you would sign up for Facebook or any other website. And so you'll log in. And the unique thing about Grammarly is that whenever you put something in, it saves that work. Forever it'll be here with your scores and the number of corrections that needs to be made. So as long as you're trying, so you can always refer back to it and access it and figure out what changes need to be made. You can click here to start a new document, and you can type here to see if it needs any corrections, or you can paste it by doing Control V. See here I have just some very simple email written out, and it will recommend changes, like it recognizes hello as misspelled and Mr. needs to be capitalized. And it'll give you some other things for premium, but that's not really entirely important. If you want to go ahead and do that, premium costs money. That's up to you. I think that the free version is fine for what we're trying to accomplish within the classroom. So anyways, it'll tell you what to do, and it'll give you a score up here of what it thinks your how strong the writing is. I mean, I've written excellent papers and had scores of 80 or so, because the thing about Grammarly is it only recommends standard English. So if you're writing a paper that's a narrative, and you're writing from the perspective of a character that speaks with a southern dialect, you're probably going to make some deviations from standard English, and the site won't recognize that as creative choice. See, for instance, let's click on one of my other papers that I wrote. I know this one has a lot of errors, supposed errors, because the author of the book is Malidoma Somé, and it thinks that I keep saying some instead of this person's name. But see here, it'll identify that you forgot a space here, and you can either click here to change it, or you can click to ignore it over here. Flag it for being incorrect suggestions, or otherwise. See here, Somé is the author's name, but it says says. Like Somé says that he feels defeated. Makes sense because we know it's a name, but since it is a website, it doesn't realize that I'm not saying some, which is plural, and the plural of says is say. So some say that he feels defeated. It is standard, and it's correct, but it just doesn't pick up that that's a name instead. See here, it'll tell you like this one might be better. I haven't met anyone else who thinks like I do, who thinks as I do might be a preferred choice. Like I said, this is all just a suggestion. If you feel like yours is stronger, then you can always stick to what you have. It doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be changed. Some are definite that need to be changed, just like the quote that was up here. That was incorrect and it needed to be changed. It's up to you as the author to determine what does and does not need to be corrected, but this provides a backdrop overall for you to assess your standard English. And like I said, it'll always be there, just ready for you to do it. And there's also this upload feature, which will allow you to upload any of your work straight in, if that's what you wish to do. And it works live within your regular typing throughout the browser if you use Chrome and you download the extension. But anyways, so yeah, it's if you know you're about to submit and you're really confident in your paper, maybe consider putting your paper through Grammarly for a moment and just look at any highlighted areas that it suggests. It may be right, it may not be right. And as I said before, it's up to you as the author to make those changes or to not make those changes. But it's a really good tool for doing some self-editing, because I know even if you proofread, sometimes the eye just misses certain things where a space may or may not be, or where punctuation may or may not be, or if it's the wrong kind. You know, it's hard for us all to self-evaluate. So this website kind of does it for you. Anyways, I hope that helps, and I look forward to seeing y'all make some use of this. Thank y'all for listening in.